I'm not perfect, okay? I had to pee. What do you want from me? Okay. This one. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of my Buffalo Exchange outlet trip haul. This is the haul behind me of the 22 items I got at the Buffalo Exchange outlet. If you saw my last video, if you haven't seen it yet, part 1 is where I actually take you with me and I go to the Buffalo Exchange outlet in San Antonio, Texas. So go ahead and watch that first and then come back. But if you're here now and you've watched that video, welcome. I hope you're excited to see what I got. And if you're new here entirely, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Allison and I have a store on Poshmark called Thread Level Midnight. See right here. If you like reseller videos like this, any reseller content at all, especially if you like the kind with fun stuff with brands like Self Portrait, Alexis, McCall, Ulla Johnson, if you like stuff like that, like pretty feminine stuff, then stick around my channel, click subscribe, click the bell notification. I'm really trying to grow my channel and I really think people would love to see the kind of stuff that I'm putting into my closet because I am super picky. If I don't love it, it's not in my Poshmark closet. I have to love it. I have to either think that I would wear it or that if I saw someone else wearing it, I would be like, that's an amazing outfit, I love that. That's part of where the passion for this work comes in. And plus, it's actually a lot of work running an online shop, especially on Poshmark. You have to share that stuff every day or it's gonna go to the very bottom of the search results. So when you are seeing it over and over again every day, you don't want to put in work on that item anymore if you're not excited about it, and that's just me. So without further ado, I really want to show you guys what I got at the Buffalo Exchange outlet in San Antonio. And by the way, not everything I got was a good idea, and I did leave those in here too. So I'm going to show you everything. First thing, this is normally the kind of thing that I would save for last or close to last. This is, let me show you the brand, it's Privacy Please, which is a Revolve brand. And this is actually a full maxi dress. I actually, once before when I was first starting out, I had a romper, like a shorts romper with this exact same pattern in Privacy Please. And so when I first saw this dress, I was like, why does this look so familiar? And then I saw the tag and it hit me. So I definitely was like, it did well that time. Let's see what it can do with more fabric, even more fabric. And this is a wrap dress, as you can see, because it's coming undone. So this was a no-brainer to me. This is gonna go really well with the whole spring motif. Someone's going to need this for when they get invited to a wedding, or even if it was like a bridesmaid kind of thing where you could just pick your own dress or something. I don't know, that's pretty rare. But if you saw my last video, you know that dresses were all $8 unless they had a green or a blue tag. So green was half off, purple was $1 flat. So this was a red tag, so it was full price $8 for this, so not bad. Okay, so right into it, going with, I wouldn't say this was a mistake. This is a Zara TRF piece, TRF, Zara. So yeah, the more high-end diffusion brand of Zara, but still, this is gonna get me 40 tops, really? So, and I did just pay $8 for it, but I wouldn't buy it again. This was towards the end of my shopping experience, and at that point I was kind of just seeing some good stuff, and I just like, you're going in my cart, you're going in my cart, because I liked it. Also, I'm really looking at 90s stuff lately, and this does have the square collar, the square necklines, and that's very 90s. And then another thing that it's not 90s, but it's a really trendy right now in 2021, is basically anything with a fun or different sleeve. And this is a wide sleeve, which that'll do it. That's enough. I can't be too hard on myself if I get something and I don't want to sell it myself and I end up looking at the comps and it's not that great. I'll just take it to the buy sell trade store. Alright, our next item, I was excited to see this brand. It is a cotton sweater by IRO. The reason that this got all the way to the outlet, I'm pretty sure, is because it has some makeup stains on it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just kind of your typical white sweatshirt thing. It's got some makeup stains on it here and there. So this is not something that's new with tag. I'll be able to OxiClean it and then wash it, and it's white. So these stains should come right out. So that being said, if I can have an IRO 100% in cotton and it has these grommets with the ties on the side, so it adds a bit of a unique thing to it there. So I'll put that in my closet for sure. So if I can get the stains out, hopefully, which I should be able to. If you haven't tried OxiClean yet, it's pretty great for getting stuff out, especially of white. And makeup stains are going to come out of your clothes anyway when you wash them. I'm pretty sure that was the only reason this made it all the way to the outlet. Okay, next up, I would not have purchased this if it was not new with tags, for sure. But it was Eileen Fisher. Boop. New with tags. And it is a 100% cotton vest hoodie situation, and it is a size small, but I only paid $8 for it, and I feel like I could flip this. Again, I would not have gotten this if it was not new with tag, but something that's new with tag is just gonna bump you up that little bit extra, so it just makes the decision a little easier. I know that vests are really in right now, and I just thought this was kind of a cute, kind of, I don't know, almost like the hems on her are like almost not distressed, but they're just showing. They're exposed. So I just thought this was really cute. Put over some shorts so you could tuck it into your shirt. You know, it's got the hood. It's really well made. So people are really into lowering their carbon footprint, getting linen or cotton or silk or wool. So that is definitely another reason why I got this, because it is 100% cotton and great for the seasons coming up. Spring and summer, you're gonna want cotton. Okay, this is a fun one. I saw this and I was like, okay, I like it. Let's check the comps. And it is the brand Topshop, which I'm not gonna get Topshop. Topshop, if I'm trying to reach a $70 ASP, average sale price, I'm not gonna be buying a lot of Topshop. Or just the fact that something is Topshop does not mean that it's going to influence me to getting it. But this, so first of all, this is made of a burnout fabric. And usually a burnout fabric means that it's a thick fabric, like a velvet usually, and then they'll make a pattern out of that fabric where they'll use chemicals to basically wipe away all of the actual material and the fuzziness of it, so that it's the same color, it's the same fabric, but you get this, one part is like shiny velvet, and then the other part is just kind of the silky fabric by itself. And I'm not saying the burnout fabric is going to fetch more money necessarily, but it just looks upscale. It looks cool and it adds such dimension. See that? So this is a maxi dress. Pro number 2 is that cutouts are really in for 2021, whether it's right here or on the back. This is a whole open back with ruffles. So all the details. There's a cutout also on the sides. That's open right there. So the reason that I think this had made it all the way to the exchange was because it's missing one button right here. It's supposed to have 3 and it has 2. But when I was examining it, some angel had attached that button right here. So all I have to do is sew that button back on and boom, it's like new. So this dress was really pretty. People are gonna want this coming up for spring, and it's kind of like a zebra print. It's funny because it's a zebra print, but then the burnout of it all is in a leopard. So that might be hard for you to tell here. See how there's like kind of spots of differentiating shininess, but then the pattern in the background is like zebra. So leopard print, I don't know if it's really gonna ever go out of style. So Topshop, don't think I've sold Topshop before, but for $8, yeah, I really liked this dress. Okay, our next item is from the brand Superdown, which is a really popular brand right now, especially with the younger Gen Z generation, and it is new with tag. I don't think I would have picked this up if it wasn't new with tag, because I really need that extra bump there to buffer my profit margin. So this is just your basic black and white. They would usually call this a varsity sweater when it's got like the outline, the solid color with the cable knit. Yeah. And then it's got the outline here, the V-neck. That's called a varsity sweater. So that's pretty in right now. Anything that's like collegiate, even like a Letterman jacket type feel or a varsity sweater is pretty in. I know there's a rag and bone version of this same kind of thing that's worth a lot, that it's kind of rare that people try to find. So I thought new tag, Superdown. I've never had Superdown in my closet before, so I was just kind of waiting to find the right thing that was hopefully new with tag to just add it to my closet, to bring in maybe an audience of people who are searching for Superdown. They come into my closet, they happen to click through to my closet, and they see everything else I have, and they see, oh, this is a pretty curated closet. It's got some pretty dresses and stuff in it too. I think I'll look around. So that's why you want to bring in a new audience to your closet. If you have a curated closet, it still has to fit, of course. But hey, I liked it. And what's cool too is that this was in the sweater department, meaning it was only $5. But it's actually a dress. When I looked it up, it's a sweater dress. So even better for spring. So this one was a buy. I bought it. On the same note of kind of a sweater dress, you might have seen on my part 1 video when I was looking through the plus size dresses, I found this guy. It is just a wool blend knit leopard print sweater dress. It is by the brand LPA, which I had never heard of before, but when I looked it up, I found that it was sold at Revolve. So this actually has some good stock photos with those normal models that we usually are familiar with, the Revolve and other mid-tier luxury brand models. They were wearing this dress, and there were some pretty good comps. And this is not new with tag, but there were some comps in the upper 50s. So I should definitely be able to make a good profit on this dress. And I love that it was in a bit of a plus size. And it's a midi dress too, so that's really cute. So I liked that. After looking at comps, which I do actually in the video, I show you how I look at comps for this and I make my decision. So after looking at comps, I was like, this one's a buy. So LPA, who knew? Okay, this is another brand that I've been wanting to find. I actually haven't even seen it much, but I've heard it talked about. Spiritual Gangster. Sorry, can you see it? Spiritual Gangster. And this is just a pretty basic, really soft. It's really soft on the outside, and it's like a terry cloth inside. See that? And then it just has these metallic shoulder stripes of a red. Is that a navy or a black? I think it's a navy. So a navy gold and red stripe down each side, which is also kind of in that same neighborhood of the collegiate sweater. Emma Chamberlain wore that Gap sweatshirt. You know, the Gap sweatshirts that just say GAP right here? Well, Emma Chamberlain wore one for like 5 seconds in a video once, and they became a huge trend a couple months ago. So they're kind of all in the same neighborhood, really, these sweatshirts that are just a little bit different and kind of collegiate in a way. So I thought this kind of fit that, and it also fits with the whole pandemic 2020 to 21 kind of comfortable thing that everybody's really into right now. As you can see, I went out sourcing yesterday, and today I'm tired, so I'm wearing my white tee. But I thought this was really cute, and I really want to try out this brand and bring their audience to my closet. Okay, this is a really fun, speaking of the roaring 20s, the 1920s, right? Can you hear that? So this is the brand, oh God, Bailey 44. Give me a break. Which does have a following. That brand does have a following. It has to be pretty great for me to pick up their pieces still, but they do have a following. So you can tell this is quality because it's heavy, which usually means that there's glass beading involved when it's heavy like that. So this is very flappery, obviously. It has sequins, beads, and more beads. So this is almost in that like novelty area where maybe someone will need it for a party, whether it's a roaring 20s themed party or just, I don't know, as part of a costume, or it just looks really cute by itself, obviously. And I did look up comps for it, and it had some pretty good comps. So picked up that one. Pretty happy with that. So, okay. This one, okay. Do you ever come across items in the thrift store or wherever where you know it doesn't really fit any of your normal criteria, but you just like it? I couldn't tell you why, but you just like it. It speaks to you as a human. This is that. So, okay, I can justify it though. It's 90s AF. It is a maxi, black. I realize that it's like, okay, in denim, black and denim with the lace pockets and some fun buttons here. And it also, which was an important selling point for me, had this tie in the back, so it wouldn't just look like you're wearing a muumuu. You could actually like tighten it up where it fit your body really well. I don't know. I think it's really cute. I think this is really cute. I could really just see like my mom wearing this in the 90s with her like chopped off 90s mom hair and, you know, some sterling silver, like a James Avery charm bracelet. I think that was part of it for me, is that just nostalgia. It just called to me. It seemed very comfortable to me in a childhood way. So anyway, I'm showing you guys everything I got there, and I like it. I still like it.
You're a great dress. Good job at being a dress. I like you.
Okay, so this is a prime example of something that I'm going to take to the consignment store. So this is 3 Dots brand, because it has 3 dots. And it's 100% linen, which is a reason why I got it. And it does have a green tag on it, which means that it only cost me $2.50. So I'll probably, after looking up comps where I think this is in the teens or low 20s for sale prices, I'm going to just put it in my pile for the buy sell trade store. If I was thinking 100% clearly and it wasn't the very end of the day and I hadn't been there for 5 hours and I wasn't that tired, I probably would have looked up comps, because I'm sure what I did is I just saw that it was 3 dots. Okay, that's acceptable. Oh, it's 100% linen, bright yellow. That's actually the Pantone 2021 color of the year, is illuminating yellow. Great. All these things. put it in my cart. It's half off. It's only $2.50. But when I looked up comps, it wasn't selling that great. We paid $2.50, so I'm gonna trade it in probably. A trend for 2021 that is huge is crochet. So this is a crocheted AF, just cardigan sweater, and it zips all the way. It is actually the brand Volcom, and then that says Stone Row. So I guess that's like a diffusion brand of Volcom. And I remember Volcom from my youth. It kind of reminds me of Vans, how kind of like skater dudes would wear this kind of stuff, which is 100% back. If you go on Depop, you're going to be just all over the first page. You're going to see stuff. Okay, so I'm 34. So I graduated high school in 2004. So if you're anywhere around my age and you go on a Depop for the first time, you're going to feel like you are in high school again and you're looking at what was cool in that time. So the back is like this. The front is like this. It has those little crochet squares. It has a zip. It's in great condition. It does need a sweater shaving. But overall, I just like it. I think it's cool. I think it's kind of, just for being black and white crochet, kind of where grandma meets skater, it's kind of flashy. Okay, so this one was possibly a mistake. Okay, it says Alexander Wang, right? So I saw that. I gave it a quick once over, you know, I looked at the materials tag. It was 100% wool. What I didn't see until I got home, of course, was that there is a small hole right here. I don't know if you can see that. So there's a tiny little hole, like right in the center back. So that's very disappointing because my first thought was I'm going to send this to the Real. I'm trying to send in as much as I can to the Real because I want to get up to that tier where I get a 70% commission. The one thing though, they don't accept flaws.
I have flaws. What are they? Oh, I don't know. I sing in the shower. Sometimes I spend too much time volunteering. Occasionally I'll hit somebody with my car.
So like I wouldn't even try to send this to them because there's a tiny hole in the back that they're definitely going to see. So that was my plan. Now, of course, my choices are to first off sweater shave it because it needs a shave. But then I have to decide, am I going to sell it on Poshmark and note that there is a flaw and take pictures of the little hole, or put it in my pile of stuff that I'm taking to the buy sell trade store and they accept it and they give me credit for it. So I might end up doing that, but it's nice to know also that you do have that to fall back on if you make some mistakes that are not returnable. You know, if it's at Goodwill and you notice a hole, you can just return it. At my Goodwills anyway, they have, I believe, a 1-week limit and then you can just return it. But at the Buffalo Exchange outlet, of course, like you couldn't return things. So that's also in this great color too. It's like an indigo, like a cobalt. So, but it has a hole. So we'll see. We'll find somewhere for it. Okay, if you saw my part 1 video, you probably saw me pick up this dress. It's a really, really nice, like, right in between basic and frilly and fancy. It is a New with Tags Banana Republic dress. So $8 for this dress, a size small. So I like this. It's a very simple, it's a color I love, blue. It's a one shoulder, which is great. It has the ruffle, it has a waist tie. A lot of times when you get dresses like this secondhand, even if they are new with tag, the waist tie will be missing. So if it's, and usually that's a complete deal breaker if a waist tie is missing. So this had the tie, it's flawless. I don't really know how this didn't get purchased and made it all the way to the outlet. You know, a bunch of people are going to be rescheduling their weddings for 2021 after the pandemic, so I don't shy away from event dresses like this whatsoever. So this is just a great basic. I know realistically most people, this is their comfort level. This is where they're comfortable right here. This is the comfort zone. I don't think I'm going to have any problem selling it. New with tag. Banana Republic stuff, you know, it's an older brand. It's been around. So there's so freaking much of it. But there's definitely pieces out there that will do great if they're more modern and they have tags. It's a great color. Who doesn't love that color? Okay, our next item is another designer item. It is Massimo Dutti. Say Massimo Dutti. Dutti. And this is a very expensive brand if you don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's Italian. I don't know. But all kinds of stuff that isn't American on there. So this is a basic cotton. It has a side thing. So it's like a basic sleeveless zip back top, but then it has the asymmetrical thing over here. It like would be peplum if it was all the way, but it's just there's this one right here. So it's pretty flawless. Like I steamed it already. I haven't really been able to see any stains or anything in the lights, which is the true test. So I'm gonna maybe see if I can send this to the Real, just because I think I could probably get more for it there, new with tags, than I could just trying to sell a basic white, I almost call this a tee, a blouse on my Poshmark. So I might try sending it there. We'll see, but for a designer new with tag item, even if it is a basic, I'll pay $8 for that. So we'll see what I'm gonna do with that. But just that they even had this there. I don't know how this made it all the way to the outlet. And then this one was in my video. It was a vintage turtleneck. The brand is like nothing. Pine State. And the reason that I liked it has this cool stitching pattern. And then it has these little spots of orange and blue all over it. I don't think you can really see it on the camera. So if I really liked it that much, someone else will too. And maybe they can bundle it with something else. So really cute. Our last clothing item is this dress. It got caught on the door. So this okay, calm down. This dress is by Free People. It's a medium. And this dress was just, it's one of those from Free People that just has like never-ending fabric. And it was a very 70s print, which is a very important. It has like an exposed back. 70s are back. It's very retro. Basically, if it looks like a pattern from your grandma's couch cushions, it's probably a good pattern for 2021. So just that it's Free People was the icing on the cake with this one. And it was only $8 again, the max that you can spend for dresses at the Buffalo Exchange outlet. So I picked up that one. Isn't that a cute pattern? And I love the rusty orange color. Can't help it. Really cute cap sleeve, so I love this one. Okay, our last two things are a couple of shoes. These black leather boots with this gold strap right here that you just do yourself, actually. It like comes out and then you just gotta pull it through both of these little golden buckles. And the brand is And Other Stories. The comps were actually pretty good. I think people actually like this style. I think the gold buckles help a lot, which I totally get because I think gold accessories go a long way and I'll get them anywhere that I can. And these are in really good condition. There's like no wear on the outer, on the top leather at all. And Other Stories, see, it's a pretty inoffensive level of wear to me. I think they're just really simple, but they have like a really cool flare that I haven't really seen before in great condition. Yeah, the other shoes that I got could be a mistake. it was, yes, it was like the last thing that I picked up. And yeah, I didn't inspect it as much as I should have, but you know what? They didn't have a public restroom, and I had to pee, and I wanted to check out, and I wanted to go eat. And that's kind of like the real life side to sourcing. Okay, but I was tired. I didn't do my due diligence. These are Rag & Bone sandals. So basically, these are great. There's just a little too much wear on them. Right here. This is kind of not great. Like, I like how it has the two different kind of leathers and the strap. I like black and brown together because they're both neutrals. Newsflash for people that say that they don't go together. Black and brown are both neutrals and they go together, so suck it. So I loved that, how it had like the pebbled leather strap and then just that deep brown leather. And then the wear on the bottom was like non-existent, or it's at least one of those kind of outer soles that just doesn't really show wear very well. So I probably just looked at that and I didn't really inspect the rest. So I'll probably try to clean them up as best I can and sell them, because they are really cute still. And I do think I could still sell them for, you know, maybe $30, maybe $40 and make a profit off of my 8. You know, I'm not perfect, okay? I had to pee. What do you want from me? So I hope you guys really enjoyed seeing inside of the Buffalo Exchange outlet and then what I got today. And if you liked this video at all or found anything informative or fun, go ahead and give me a like, please. I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel right now. And go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content like that. I'll bring you all the pretty stuff, I promise. And click the bell too if you want to get notified and not miss anything. Again, thanks so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye! I still like it.